This is the gospel according to the IRS, Breaking Points and Church Financial Updates. And now, here's the authority, Dr. Michael Chitwood and Breaking Points.
Hey, I'm Michael Chitwood. Welcome to Breaking Points. We're going to continue this entire session. I want to thank all of you out there for your wonderful comments that you've been sending to us about this subject. And I can tell now that it's a much needed subject. And I tell you what I may do now. Don't hold me to this, but I may try to set something up where I can do an entire grant conference by way of internet, so you don't even have to leave your home. You can sit there with the workbooks and the software, and we can just go through the whole thing and maybe even try to help you write your grant. We do that in our conferences live, but maybe we can just find some way to do this by the way of internet. I want to try to help you with that if I can. Now, grab your pen and pad. Welcome to Breaking Points. Welcome to the program today. I want to thank you for joining us today. I want to make sure that you understand one thing, that all things are possible. There's nothing impossible. And I want you to realize today that the government and any grant funders do things on a first-come, first-served basis. Would you please write that down? First-come, first-served basis. That's number one. Funders or grant makers do things on a first-come, first-served basis. Now, that's point number one. Point number two is every grant that you're going to receive is going to have terms and conditions and government language in it that you need to understand. So terms and conditions and requirements and government language that you're going to have to understand. You know, I've often found this. There's really nothing impossible in your mind or your thoughts or your heart that you can't do if you want to do it. I've often found this, that a lot of people have something inside them. I need to say this by way of the Holy Spirit. There's a lot of you sitting there that's had that dream or that mission inside you for a long time. And once in a while, you'll think about it and it gets stirred up. And then it just settles back down. I want to encourage you today, don't you let your dream die. All you need is the favor of God in your life. Nothing is impossible with God. And I've often said this, anything your mind can conceive or believe, you can achieve. In fact, would you do a favor for me today? Would you write that at the top of your page today? Anything that your mind can conceive or believe, you can achieve. Isn't that a wonderful statement today? You know why it's wonderful? Because a lot of you have great dreams and great visions that you want to see come to pass. But you need one thing. You need financing. Now, let's get started if we can with the second part of this program today. Number one, a grant is a gift that you never have to pay back. A grant is a gift that you never have to pay back. You got that down? I like that, don't you? Because I like something that we're going to have that we can launch our organization, our ministry, into the growth pattern that it needs to be in, and we never have to be worried about paying it back. That's number one. A grant is a what? A gift that you never have to pay back. Number two, a loan. They have what we call interest-free loans and low-interest loans. A lot of you out there, you've got a great dream and great vision, and all you need is financing. All you need is the money to do that. And a lot of people out there don't like to talk about money, but I've often said this, there's nothing wrong with money as long as you know how to handle it, as long as you don't let money control you, and as long as you know this, that money is a good thing. The only thing wrong with money is if you don't have any. And most people need money and finances to carry out their vision or their dream. Just think what you could do. Oh my goodness, think what you could do if you had the financing to do what God's told you to do. And I hope on our other programs that we've mentioned to you, I told you to write those things down. Write them down. Even Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision down so that all that go by and see it can read it and join in on your vision and help you accomplish what you want to accomplish. The third thing is called a subsidy. And that's better than a grant in some cases there. All you need to realize is the terms, the conditions, and the government language. Sometimes it's a little tough to understand that. But I can tell you this right now. If God has put something inside you on doing a vision or something great for you, all you need is one thing. You know what you need? You need the finances to carry out that dream or that vision. And by the way, don't you let these dream killers get around you and kill your dream. They're nothing but dream killers. Stay away from them. And I want to encourage you one more time because I felt strong in my spirit today. Those of you that's had that dream, that mission, that vision sitting down in there. And once in a while it gets stirred up. And then it settles back down. It just keeps coming back to me. You need to activate that dream. Activate that mission, that vision, and get out and do something for God because God has chosen you for the destiny. You're not here by accident today. And I know this right now. If you'll do what God's put in your heart, God will help you find the finances through a grant or through somebody that will help you accomplish what He wants you to accomplish in your life for you and for others. Until next time, this is Michael Chitwood. I'll see you tomorrow on Breaking Points.
Breaking Points gives you the latest IRS updates and tax law. Pastor, if the IRS came to your church today, what would you say? If you really want your house of worship in order, call 1-800-345-9117.